Hello and welcome. My name is Leif Huender. I am an undergraduate researcher with the University of Idaho Computer Science Department. And today I'm making a little tutorial on how to get set up and started with ResearchGate. So first things first, what is ResearchGate? Well, it is a professional networking platform designed specifically for scientists and researchers. You can think of it as the LinkedIn for the scientific community, a space where academics can showcase their work, connect with colleagues, and access scholarly content. So why would you want to use ResearchGate? It's great for you because you can build your network by connecting with researchers in your field worldwide. There's open access publications available without encountering any paywalls, and you can increase your own research visibility by sharing your work with the global scientific community. This guide's going to cover 4 main topics: creating and optimizing your ResearchGate profile, building your professional network, uploading your first publication, and best practices for engagement. So let's get started. So first things first, you're going to want to go here onto the main page of researchgate.net, and you'll just click join for free, and you'll want to select what you are specifically. If you're like me, you're an undergraduate researcher, so you'll select academic or student. You'll select your institution, which will be University of Idaho. And then the Department of Computer Science. Click continue, and then you'll put in the rest of your credentials. Since I already have an account, I'm going to go back and just go ahead and log in, but you'll just go through the final setup processes. It may ask for you to upload a profile photo. If not, that's okay. We will cover that too. So I'm going to log in. And now I'm at my main page here, and I'm going to go over to the profile. And if you have a profile photo uploaded already, that is great. And if you don't, you'll just click this and you'll upload a nice professional photo and click save. And then this is where you can see all of the main information about what it is that you are working on, your interests, and this is how others can see and learn things about you. So you have this here, this is your business card, and you can click edit, and you can enter in your degree. So let's see, I was going to see, so I'll be under Bachelor's of Applied Science. And then position, you can enter that in, and you can update all these things with what it is that you're working on and doing. And then you'll just click saved. As well as there's this about me section. And this is really great for showing other people what it is that you're up to. So this is my main disciplines. And then here's some of my skills, and you can just select and add more skills and remove skills. And you can enter in your emails so other people that are connected with you can reach out to you, as well as your Twitter if you have one. And you just click save. And down here is my featured research. We'll get into that in a little bit. And then you can add affiliations. Currently, I'm just affiliated with the University of Idaho. You can add educational background and grants and awards that you've received. It's nice for just letting other people know what it is that you're up to. So over here, we'll go over to research. And this is a great spot for tracking what impact your research has had in the community. So here you can see that I have 2 papers published already as preprints on ResearchGate, and I'll show you the process for adding your own research. So say that over the course of working at the University of Idaho, you created a paper, or say you went to a conference and you have a conference paper or a presentation, any of these things here, and you want to publish that. Well, you'll just select whatever it is that you've created. I'll click preprint for what it is, and then let's see, I'll just drag and so here's like my most recent paper, and say I want to publish that. Well, you just upload the file. It may take a second. And so then you can choose to add both public and private files or only public. If you say you want to have notes attached to it, but you don't want those to be read by others, you can do the private file. But since I'm just going to have the one preprint, I'll make it all public. And then you just click I have reviewed, upload, and then you're going to go through the publication type. It goes through your paper and it finds what it thinks is the title. You want to just double check and make sure this is all correct and that it has the proper authors listed as well as the proper date. If you have it published in a journal, you can add this link. This is not published in a journal, so I won't go ahead and add that. And for this case, this is the same paper as this, but I'll act as if it isn't. And then here's some details you can add about your paper. It grabbed the abstract from my paper and put that into the description. You might want to have it as something different. And then you'll select whether it has or hasn't been peer reviewed yet. And if it later on gets published in a journal, then you'll want to update it with the new information. And then you choose what kind of copyright license you want. And so we'll just choose the top one. And then you can link the publication right there. And you can click add, nope. And then you can invite your co-authors to confirm authorship, which I highly recommend if you are publishing it. And then right there, it's been added. So now we'll go back to my research and let's see. I'm going to remove that most recent publication since it's just a duplicate. All right, and so now that you have a paper uploaded, people will be able to access it and find it by searching for journals, people, and others. So this is my most recent paper that I published, and you can see some information about it. So it says that 192 people have read it, and here's the abstract and the figures it grabs from it. Here's the entire paper right here. And I find this really fun because it shows what kind of impact it has and what specifically that means. So here's the history of it since it's been published, and it looks like mainly it's just been people viewing it, but there has been a few full text reads over time. And as you publish more and more, you'll be able to track all of your papers and see the impact that they are creating. So I'll go back to my profile now, and now we're going to cover how to build connections. So now you can search for other people. I'm going to search for Dr. Soul or Terrence Soul. Or let's try Mary Everett. So they may not have had anything published on here, and that's all right, but let's just see. Let's look for John Shelvick. So you can see that he's attached to these papers published here. So Mary Everett, she does have a profile, and so you can find other researchers, and then you can just click follow to grow your own community. And so I'm just going to talk about some best practices to wrap this up. I recommend keeping your profile up to date as your research changes. It's really easy to go back in there and just update it whenever something's changed. Say your paper gets published into a journal, then you'll want to update that accordingly. It's great to regularly share your research updates and just share what you're working on. It doesn't have to be an entire paper. You can publish tables, graphs, posters, anything that you've been working on. And it's great to engage with others through questions and comments on their papers. They get notifications about this and they can respond back to you. And then I recommend always following your institution's guideline for sharing published work, which you can find on the University of Idaho's website. And if you run into any help that you need, I would just recommend contacting your department's research coordinator or the University of Idaho Library for additional support with ResearchGate and other tools. So thank you so much. My name is Leif Huender, and I hope this has been helpful.